Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back. Oh, it's Thursday. You got to Thursday already. So that happened. Yeah, I mean, we did have a bank holiday Monday, but yeah, all these extra streams. I mean, I like the opportunity to stream more games. I really do. It's nice. And it was certainly nice to do contiguous detective streams, but I lose track of which day it is now. So, today we have a very special treat. Well, very special treat. We have, another promo game, but this one is adorably cute. This is developed by Circus Atos, which also did Under Leaves. Oh, that awesome hidden object, beautiful art game we did, like a few weeks ago, a month ago. Hi, Ray. And it's published by Red Deer Games, who have done a few other games. It came out on the 23rd of April. It's currently on sale for £8.59, which is just over $10 US. And it's another ID at Xbox game. And thank you very much to the publishers for not only giving me a code to stream with, but also, hi Arkash, giving me a code to give away during the stream for this game. So we will be running a giveaway for a copy of this game today. So that is very cool. Hi Leaky as well. So yeah, hi Ray, Leaky and Alkash. Welcome to Little Mouse's Encyclopedia. I realise I never said the game title. So yeah, Little Mouse's Encyclopedia. Isn't it cute? So yes, the Hidden Leaves game was like really gorgeous art. I mean, it was very hard on the eyes for some of it, but gorgeous art. So I imagine this is going to be sort of similarly gorgeous art. And I like your long cat. I feel like there should be a middle bit so you can make a really long cat there, Ray. So yeah, we are going to get started. I turned down my TV. I don't think there's any game sound as yet, though. So, right, now there is game sound. Okay, so what have we got? We've got a menu. Ooh, index. This is an educational game as well. Nice. What do we got up here? The team. It's doing a handstand behind my head. So cute. And settings. That's the settings we've got. Always like the settings. We have English. English is the setting. And some bluebells and cowslips. Or possibly cow parsley. I had this discussion with my friend, and I was like, I feel like I got cowslips and cow parsley mixed up. Easily done. So it looks like there are 4 levels. And it is an encyclopedia, so yes, this is an educational game with lovely artwork. Oh, hydrate. I just topped my tea up, Dan. Also, hi. Okay, it's not boiling. We're good. So yes, it is Thursday. It is Thursday. I know this because I checked my calendar as I started the stream, and I was like, oh, how is it Thursday? I didn't say that this morning in stand-up. Usually I say I can't believe it's Thursday, but I think I was still asleep. Or had just woken up, so I didn't get to do that. But yes, I can't believe it is Thursday. How is everyone doing? And I have a lovely bit of dust right in the middle of one of my lenses. I didn't scald my mouth. I didn't tell it off either. I'm going to be pedantic. Scalding with an O is telling off, and scalding with an A is when you burn something with liquid. Alright, I finished being pedantic. I'm sorry, it's just funny if you just said don't tell your mouth off. Yeah, okay. It's been a long-ish week. Woo! Hey, we got an achievement straight away! Loving that. For going underground. Oh, this is just beautiful art. Look at that. Okay, press Y. Oh my god. Oh! Ha! Change Let's K, yes. Today I am Twitch branded. Because I got it for like a $5 off Amazon when they were doing their Twitch sale. So I had 2 Twitch t-shirts and a Twitch, well, there's the hoodie I got a while ago when I was still on Mixer, ironically. But the latest Twitch sale they did, sometime at the end of last year, I think, I bought 2 t-shirts and they're very, very comfortable, perfectly sized, ridiculously cheap. I think I might have actually got both of them for about £6. But unfortunately, because I haven't figured out how to sit properly, yeah, it just sort of looks like I'm to Angel-esque here. Right, okay. Excuse me. I do apologise. I do apologise. So move around using left stick. The animal or plant will come to life when you press A on it. Discover by pressing Y for the magnifying glass. Small magnifying glasses will help you. And open the tables. Interesting. Okay. Ecky Thump. Ecky Thump. Okay, we already did that one. So cute. That is less cute, the little white grub, but it is important. A yucky thump. Use the lens. So, we're gonna have some education today, peoples. The white grub is a larva of a cockchafer. This is a children's game. And I'm going to be a mature adult. It will evolve into the cockchafer in 4 years. It bites off the rootlets of plants, and the larvae spend the winter under the ground. I said nothing, Dan. I said nothing. I was merely reading the information about the white grub. See, look. It's kind of cute, I suppose. There's an earthworm up there. The cockchafer? Oh. It went red. I mean, it's probably the lights changing outside because the sun's setting, so as long as it's not permanently red, we're fine. It may have also gone red because of the name of this insect. It's probably not how you pronounce it, but I'm sorry, that's how it's going to be nicknamed now. So the cockchafer has a compound eye, mandibles, and they buzz loudly when in flight. They also have extended wings. There is a close-up of the antenna, which looks like a little sort of fan hand or a baseball glove. And then apparently you can make cockchafer soup. I'm not sure I would want to eat that. I'm sorry, I realised that, Leaky. I was like, oh no, I mean, it's probably the sun. I am not going red at all. Him. So cute. There's the soup. Oh no, shrew, which, to be fair, is part of the Volus family. The common shrew eats as much as it weighs every day. Wow. The cockaliki one. I don't think I've ever had cockaliki soup. I don't know what it is, other than an amusing name. Eats as much as it weighs every day. God, if I did that, I wouldn't be able to move. That is quite a lot. So the shrew's skull and the shrew's tracks are also illustrated. It inhabits forest, parks, fields and meadows. And young shrews often form a trailer behind their mother. Okay, that's cute. Oh, look at them snoring away. Okay. Oh. I nearly missed one. Oh, there's more grubs. This is the Tipula maxima. The larvae feed on plants. Does not have a stinging system. It's also used as fishing bait. And here we can see a close-up of the tipula's head, which is quite freaky. It's a wingspan of up to 5 centimetres. Females lay eggs into the grass, and its legs are quite long and break often. Sad. Hi, Lady Magritte! So, and they have little eyes! Oh, I don't know if you played Hidden Leaves, but this is the same devs. And it is just adorable. And as I said yesterday, and I'll repeat again for those of you that missed me babbling at the very beginning of the stream, I have a copy of the game to give away, which I will do. Ah, it's a Scottish soup. That's a cockaliki. Large chunks of chicken, leeks and other veg. I'm okay with leeks. My sister-in-law makes a chicken and leek pie, which is quite yummy. But I'm not sure I would cook with leeks myself. Oh, we've missed it. We can go down different paths. Can we? Did we miss? Oh, we missed a thing. We missed the word. We have to go back. Right, okay. So this is an earthworm. Common earthworm. Its anus is on the tip of its tail. Oh, no worries. I mean, I'll probably sort of do it maybe in about half an hour. Get people, you know, give people time to join. I mean, you know, always let me know before you have to leave, and I can always do it early. Well then let me know before you leave, and I'll do it before you leave. So, the earthworm is afraid of chickens, birds, frogs, and smaller birds. I think that's a frog. Or possibly a mole. It could be a mole, actually, not a frog. It feeds on soil, plant remains, and dead insects. It pulls the leaves into the soil and it grubs the soil, increasing soil fertility. I know I always used to steal earthworms to put in my dad's garden. No, silly mood is good. Silly mood is good. We have a centipede, a Dulis terrestris. No, not a centipede. Yeah. I used to love sort of finding insects and stuff in the garden when I was a kid. Until I got stung by a bee. Then it was less fun. But this is just adorable. It has a solid cuticle. It curls up when in danger. It lives under fallen leaves and under stones and feeds on plant remains. Oh my gosh, there's so much to discover! The common daisy. White and pink flowers. With leaves and a short root. It grows on meadows, lawns, field boundaries and pastures. It blooms even when it is freezing. And you can make a spring salad with the flowers. I'm going to wave then if you're watching muted. But hi Herbie Drew. The meadow buttercup with a yellow flower and long stalked leaves. It's a poisonous plant. I did not know the buttercup was poisonous. It grows on damp soils. It can cause blisters on the skin. We always used to pick it up and like wave it under our chin to make our chin look yellow. White clover. White or greenish flowers. The stems are creeping. The leaves have 3, rarely 4, leaflets. The leaves, flowers, as well as stems are very tasty, especially for bunnies. It grows on meadows, fallow lands, and in ditches. It's a nectar-producing flower. The leaves used to be consumed as spinach. And 4-leaf clovers are lucky. That is the common dandelion. It has yellow flowers and spiky leaves. Hollow stem. It is a medicinal herb. I thought, well, we always had the whole, it means you like butter, which was really, really silly. It has a long root and it exudes a bitter white sap. It grows on grassy spots, meadows, and along roads. You can make a dandelion wreath. We used to make daisy chains. I've never made a dandelion wreath. Dandelion honey, and the seeds are dispersed by the wind. Because the dandelion clock is a very weird clock. It doesn't say tick, it doesn't say tock. It hasn't a cuckoo, it hasn't a chime. I don't really know how it tells the time. It's the rose chafer! Which is a lot less rude than the cockchafer. Oh, caterpillar. I used to collect snails. Little baby ones are so cute. So, rose chafer. 1.4 to 2 centimeters, C-shaped larva. They are good flyers. They feed on pollen, nectar, and ripe fruit. The larvae feed on decomposed leaves and dead plant rootlets. You can also find them in compost. White nettle. Milo eats dandelions constantly when you go out. Well, they're medicinal. I don't think they're poisonous. Don't let him eat buttercups, though. The flowers burst into bloom from the bottom up. Grows to 30 to 50 centimeters tall, along fences, in ruins, along roads and streams. It is an important food for bees. And the stem is hollow. Nettles also sting, which is not mentioned. Is it butterfly? That is a common cabbage patch butterfly. Cabbage butterfly! I was close. With thin antennae and a convoluted proboscis. The wing is covered with scales. We used to have these in the garden. So we had a buddleia, which butterflies love. A butterfly evolution is eggs to caterpillar to pupa, and then the butterfly sucks nectar from the bloom. Now this is either cow parsley or cowslip. Nope, apparently it's common yarrow. Right, different flower. There we go. No, it's yarrow. Yarrow is a medicinal herb. I believe it is a mild painkiller. But don't quote me on that. Oh, bless him! Daisies, yeah. Daisies are, yeah. Dandelions, yeah, you can have dandelion tea. So there's no problems consuming that. You'd probably be fine with nettles as well. Though, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. So, it has white or pinkish flowers and a creeping rootstock. It grows on field boundaries, meadows, and ruins along roads and on forest edges. It is slightly bitter. Yeah, we're totally gonna level that up. It has medicinal effect. I'm fairly certain it is a mild painkiller. It can also be used for healing wounds. But don't, as I said, don't quote me. I did like medicinal herbs a while ago. I know willow bark tea is good for painkillers, and I think yarrow is also possibly a disinfectant for wounds and also a mild painkiller. I'm not entirely sure. It'd be nice if it had the medicinal effects in here. That would be cool. This is a Carthusian pink. Dark pink flowers that burst into bloom gradually and consist of 5 petals. The leaves are arranged in pairs growing opposite each other. It grows on dry meadows and field boundaries, and the capsule contains small seeds. I can't get down that little hole. Okay, what's this one? This is a broadleaf thyme. The short woody stem. The flowers are small and purple. The leaves are of various shapes, and the stems are creeping. Broadleaf thyme has a strong aromatic scent. It grows mainly on dry, grassy slopes. The tea is used to cure coughs. And thyme is also used in cooking. It's like, I've got to collect them all. I've got to explore them all. Okay, so we're going to nip down here and have a look. That's just little animated buggies. Right, that one. He's a sleeping earthworm. Willowbuck. Analgesic use. Yeah, so it's a painkiller. Salicylic acid. Yes. I definitely remember willowbark is a painkiller. Yeah, I did do a study of medicinal herbs a while ago. Because I just find that sort of thing fascinating. But yeah, not all of it has been retained, clearly. Observation of earthworms. You will need... We totally did this. It was so much fun. That's fine, Miki. You do you. It's fine. So, if you get a large glass, 2 to 3 earthworms, paper, adhesive tape, sand, soil, and a couple of leaves. Earthworms grub soil. In a couple of days, they will mix the layers of soil and sand. So if you pour them evenly, sand and soil, in like a stripy pattern, cover it with paper and seal with the tape. Add a couple of earthworms and leaves. Ethnobotany! Oh, that's awesome! So you probably know more about this than me, so you definitely correct me when I'm wrong. Because I'm just making this... Well, I'm not making it stuff. I'm dredging this stuff up from my memory. So yeah, I totally made an earthworm farm. It was fun. This looks less fun with its sticky tentacles. Oh no, it's a centipede. Why does the centipede look smaller than the little weird little wormy thing we had earlier? Why does the centipede only have 15 pairs of legs? It's a centipede. Surely it should have 100. Or at least a multiple of 10. Though technically I suppose 30 is a multiple of 10, but still. The rear legs are longer. It hunts tiny insects. It has mandibles. I don't like mandibles. It lives under tree bark, under stones, and in fallen leaves. Well, a millipede wouldn't have a squillion legs, it would have 1,000. You don't need a degree to get a job, though. I mean, I work in development, engineering, like code developing, and you do not need a degree to do that. You can take sort of online courses and teach yourself. And there's a lot of emphasis put on degrees for things. Okay, yes, there are some things like medicine and, you know, architecture that require a degree because there are like certifications, but there are other things that you can get a perfectly good job. Well, you can get a perfectly good job anyway, but you know, whatever you're qualifying as a real job, you know, you don't necessarily have to have a degree. Ooh. Hi, Sammy! We are playing an educational game. Yeah, see? I have many friends that, you know, work in code that don't have a degree, so, yeah. Why would you need a degree to do theatre and film, though? Surely that's something you just can do. I think it's just an overemphasis on degrees for things, which just put people in a lot of debt. Ooh, well, Sammy, I have a code to give away for this game on Xbox, just as a qualification, but I know you have one. Just so you know, so far we have had some funny names for insects, which have made us laugh, and we're having a bit of an educational and then a discussion. Yes, there was a bug called a cockchafer, and I had to keep a straight face. We can go back and look at it. It's okay. But at the moment, we are looking at brown knapweed, which apparently has pink or purple flowers. So I don't know why it is brown knapweed. The leaves are of various shapes. It grows on meadows, pastures, field boundaries, and along roads. It is a honey-producing flower. It has basil leaves. Oh, the basil leaves at the bottom. They have spiky ones. Yeah. Awesome. This is ribwort plantain. The fruit is a capsule. It has spikes of small flowers. Broadleaf plantain and hoary plantain. And ribwort plantain, so different shaped leaves. It has a rosette of basil leaves. Plantain, yes, I've heard that. The plantain syrup is a remedy for coughs. Another cough remedy. It grows on grassy spots, meadows, pastures, and along roads. A cricket! Or possibly a grasshopper. Oh, it's a cricket. I was right the first time. Also good for bug bites. Oh, yeah, something else is good for bug bites as well. Can't think right now. Yes, different plantain. So the great green bush cricket. It's an auditory cavity on its leg. As they rub the legs together to make that sound. Feeds on plants and small animals. The female lays eggs in the ground, and the green colour masks her well. Bluebells, or possibly harebells. Harebells! Ha! Same family, but different. The flowers are violet. It has sessile leaves, stalked leaves, and a short root. It is a protected plant. Not in England. It grows everywhere here. It's in the cemetery park where I like to go for walks. There's tons of harebells. It's lovely. It grows in pastures, meadows, field boundaries, slopes, and on forest edges. Is it maybe protected in the US, but I think in the UK it grows quite wildly in the countryside. Okay, so we're gonna go. Was that one? Did we do that? Yes, that was time. Okay, so we're gonna nip down here just so we can educate Sammy on the cockchafer. Apparently you can make cockchafer soup. And it grows from a white grub. And there's the soup. which is eaten apparently by the common shrew, by the looks of it. So we're gonna... Did we do that? We didn't. I don't know. No, we did that one. Pupilla maximum. Okay. So... That looks slightly weird. Little grubs. This is the Melancra Noctwid Morph. That's obviously the larval stage. It's black wings with a white spot. Caterpillar eats a leaf, the leaf slowly vanishes, nothing will remain. Larva of a click beetle. The larva has 3 pairs of short legs. Interesting. Up to 40 millimeters long. A click beetle develops from the larva. It is a garden pest. It nibbles on bulbs and plants. When a click beetle is overturned on its back, it tightens its body and springs into the air, and it falls on its body again. That is clever. Little beetle. Ooh, I'm just gonna nip up and get... Alright, so... I was gonna say that looks like a really big daisy. Ox-eye daisy with white flowers. The leaves are toothed. Toothed! It grows on meadows, hillsides, pastures, along roads, and in light forests. We have... I just made it go away. Come back! Can't hit Y on you if you fly away! Okay, that is the housefly. Yeah. I mean, there's various illustrations. I don't like flies. Okay. Dragonfly. No, it's a damselfly. Entomologist. Await all the insects in the grass in the first chapter. Yes, the fly flew away. Oh no, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a kind of daisy. That's the azure damselfly. With 6 legs, large eyes, 4 wings, with a wing spread of 45 millimeters. It lives near standing water and it flies from May to September. Doesn't it get tired? It's flying for what? That's like 4 months. Yes, knitters. My friend Daisy knits. And I also knit, but I mainly knit cute things. So the female lays eggs on a stalk. You get the nymph, the older nymph, the larva skins, and then the adult damselfly. If you check I made this channel in my Discord, you can see the cakes that I've made for my niece for her birthday. And yes, also Sammy also crafts and is an amazing artist. So the wood forget-me-not. I love forget-me-nots, one of my favourite flowers. With a blue flower, sessile leaf. The forget-me-not is a creeping flower. It grows on muddy banks, in marshes and floodplain forests. The leaves are hairy. And eyes as blue as forget-me-nots. Yes, forget-me-nots are just, yeah. I love them. The marsh marigold. Yellow flower, upper leaves are sessile, has stalked basal leaves. It grows near streams and ponds and requires a lot of water. It is slightly poisonous. Oh, frog larva. The tadpole will become a frog. I love tadpoles. And that is a water measurer. You should call them pond skaters. I'm very certain we call those things pond skaters. Lives on the borders of calm water. It is predaceous. The eyes are located in the middle of the length of his head. The water measurers feel when something hits the water's surface. It impales the insect with its sting and then sucks it out. Okay, that's kind of gross. So we did that. We did... Oh, no, we didn't do that one. All right, so this is the common burying beetle. With feeling ciliae, warning coloration. Whilst flying, it is searching for the smell of a corpse. It's corpse transport! The burying beetle buries the corpses into the ground. The bugs will form the buried corpse into a food ball. I mean, it sounds a little bit gross, but obviously it's better for nature. That's still the tipular maximum. Okay. I don't think we actually... The European mole cricket. Oh my gosh, that is adorable. It lays up to 300 eggs, which nymphs hatch from the eggs. The nymph sheds their skin several times, and after the final skinning, the mole cricket grows up to 6 centimetres. Oh, look at the little legs, they're so cute. So that's the European mole cricket. Okay, maybe harebells have become more endangered. When I was growing up, they were massively everywhere. It has a function of feeling, and it's Circe. Digs with the strong front legs. European mole crickets can fly and swim. Clever little buggers. The male lures the female by loudly rubbing its wings together. Ooh my. The female likes to bite through roots of plants. Hello? Okay, that's the mole's pantry. It paralyzes the earthworms by biting them to their nerve centre and saves them for a rainy day. Mole has pointy teeth. Smell is its main sense, and it is an insect eater. It also has whiskers. Aww. A common mole with a very strong tail. Cylindrical body. That makes tunnels in the ground. Oh, waters measures and pond skaters are different, but both boat insects. Thank you, Vicky. I feel we are going to learn a lot today. That is a newt. Did you know if you cut off the tail of a newt, it will grow back? Please don't cut off the tail of the newt, but it will. The males grow a tall ridge in the period of reproduction. They are amphibians, and they eat insects and grubs by the looks of it. It lives in deciduous forests or in meadows. Burrowed under the ground, it seeks the water for reproduction. It has a little metamorphosis from the little newt egg. A little bit like a tadpole. Oh! We've got another one there. Hang on. Here we go. The caddisfly. Ooh. Underground expert. Explore all tabs around the burrow. Nice. It's a carapace with a soft body. The carapaces are made from various materials, and caddisflies are like fresh water. No, there were flies like in the water. Kind of like a fish fly. Okay, so we have discovered all the things. Alright, well, let me make a cup of tea. Okay, so the next area is the forest. This is wood sorrel. Ooh, kind of looks like clovers. It has pale flowers with violet veins. You can see a close-up of the flower. I should probably hydrate. Cool. Well, if I start the giveaway now, then if you win, I'll just message you the code. So, to enter the giveaway, you enter hashtag squeak, which is in the title of the stream, actually. And I may not draw it yet, I may leave it open for entries. But yeah, if you enter now, then I will most definitely message you if you win. But yeah, so I have a code. for the Xbox version of this game. It is very adorable. I didn't expect to get 1 code, let alone 2, so I messaged the publishers and went, "You accidentally gave me 2 codes," and they went, "Give it to a friend." I don't know how long it's going to be. I feel like we may have at least another hour and a half of education, so you should be good. But yeah, I'll leave the giveaway open for a little while. If whoever wins is not here when I draw it, then I will just message the code. So don't feel like you need to stay. But I will mention periodically that the giveaway is open. And if you type in #squeak, which is in the title of my stream, then you can enter to get a chance of winning. And I will draw it at some point. For friends, it's for everyone that is watching, Dan. Even you with the coconut loving can enter for a chance to win. So yeah, #squeak. And I have checked, the entries are going in. So I will be able to roll it at some point, and that is a mouse. That is cute. So, yes. Right. So, I've hydrated. And we are now learning about wood sorrel, which I believe Sammy said was tasty. Have you had wood sorrel then? I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't necessarily eat any of the plants I found out in the wild in London, because, you know, it's London. But I might in the countryside where I grew up. I seem to remember eating dandelions when I was a kid. You got... Oh, you had an achievement mess up. Oh, that's not good. What happened? Did it not pop? Or did it pop when you didn't want it to? So I think it's worse when they don't pop. Maybe it'll pop later. Possibly. But anyway, I will tell you all about wood sorrel, if that will help. So, it has pale flowers with violet veins. The leaves contain oxalic acid. And it's sour, like a lemon. Oh, I imagine that would make quite a nice flavouring for something. It happened during crab. Wasn't that like last month? Oh, I hate it when you... Oh. Yeah, I accidentally went offline when I was playing King's Quest. Oh no! Is that an Xbox One one? Shouldn't it resync? Or do you have to earn them? But if they are the easiest ones, then at least that should be easy if you reset your save file to get. Maybe earning them again will re-trigger it. Or earning something else on that console. I don't know. So yes, it's sour like I imagine that would be quite nice, maybe in a tea. It is a small plant, 5 to 15 centimeters high. It grows in coniferous as well as deciduous forests. I like saying that, coniferous. It sounds slightly dangerous, but it's just, you know, a type of tree. Oh, it also has creeping rootstock. There's a pine cone there. Oh, that is less fun. Deadwood provides a shelter for animals and delivers nutrients to the soil and retains water. Deadwood provides a home and food source for birds, amphibians, mammals and insects such as the longhorn beetle larva, the carpenter ant and the stag beetle larva. Pine cone! Spruce cone, pine cone, fir cone. How does a tree grow? The cone is a reproductive organ of plants. Squirrels and other animals are fond of its seeds. They look like raspberries. Red raspberries have white flowers. The leaves on the bottom are lighter on the bottom. The fruits are called raspberries, and it has a slightly hairy leaf. Nom 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 nom. Red raspberry is a deciduous shrub growing up to 2 meters. It grows in light forests and at clearings. Dear like raspberry leaves. Raspberry leaves are also nice in tea. If you plant an ice cream cone, will you get more ice cream? Yes, totally. 100% you will get an ice cream bush. You have birdies! Can you take pictures of the birdies? That sounds really cute. I got really involved in a story on Twitter about a mallard duck that keeps on coming back to this 9th floor balcony somewhere up north. And the dad of one of the authors that I follow on Twitter, has Mrs. Mallard, and they just on the 4th of May, all the eggs hatched and basically got lowered down in a bucket from the 9th floor to the river, and it was kind of adorable. You've named them Matilda and Sydney. I mean, pictures are blurry. Fair enough. Fair enough, blurry pictures. I feel like that's where you need, like, Sledge's super duper camera with a massive zoom lens. Right, that looks like a moth. A pine hawk moth. It drinks nectar from trees and plants. And apparently its wings are membranous. It can have a wingspan of up to 8 centimeters. Pine hawk moths lives in Scots pines. It's active during dusk and at night. The hawk moth emerges from its pupa. The caterpillars feed on needles and is hidden on the bark during the daylight. It's a squirrel. Oh, he's a squirrel. The red squirrel. Its shaggy ears become bigger in winter. The colour of the fur varies, and its shaggy tail helps to maintain balance. The squirrel is a rodent. It feeds on seeds of cones, on nuts, and bird eggs. It builds its nest not only in tree hollows. The nest consists of moss, leaves, grass, and bark. Oh, it's so cute! Hello? That is a bluebird. No, that is a nuthatch. It is a Eurasian nuthatch. It has an awl-shaped beak and a black eye stripe, blue-grey plumage and black flight feathers, with short legs and a dumpy body. I feel you, mate. I feel you. The nuthatch is a passerine bird. It seeks its food in bark cracks or underneath it. It has an alarm caller. It plasters the entrance into the nest with mud and climbs the trees head down. Cool! Norway spruce. The needles are prickly. The wood is used for paper production. Roots are shallow. The spruce is a sturdy evergreen coniferous tree which grows fast and has straight wood. The needles grow in all directions, the cone hangs down, and it is a food source for the European spruce bark beetle. I'm just climbing up this tree. Eggs! It's a cuckoo egg! The female cuckoo lays 1 egg in a nest. Cuckoos lay their eggs in other birds' nests. The host is typically the reed warbler, the robin, or the common redstart. The cuckoo egg is the first one to hatch. The little cuckoo pushes the other eggs out. The host will feed before it leaves the nest. Cuckoos is bad birdies. Bad burbies. That is a large pine weevil with elbowed antennae and a strong snout. It is a dark brown beetle. The large pine weevil is a significant pest to young coniferous plants. It gnaws at the bark and the phloem. Tut, 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 tut. In spring, the beetles fly onto fresh stumps, lay their eggs into them, and the larvae then develop in the roots. lichen. They have a long lifespan and can be found almost everywhere. They can dry out completely. Lichens are a composite of algae and fungi. They are sensitive to air pollution and have various shapes. They have a tube lichen, beard lichen, and cup lichen. I just like saying lichen. And it may not even be pronounced like that. It could be lichen. But I like saying lichen. There we go. I feel like there was a thingy over there we missed. That's the Scots pine. It is hardwood, rich in resin, and can live for 300 to 350 years. The pine can be up to 40 metres tall, and it can even grow in unfavourable locations thanks to its deep roots. The needles are long, pine seeds can fly, and pine bark is great for making bark boats. You liken the way I pronounce it. That is a woodpecker! The great spotted woodpecker has a pointy beak and a red spot. The woodpecker lives in forests, parks and gardens. With its long tongue it extracts grubs from the trees. It nests in tree hollows. It is omnivorous and it likes climbing trees. Cute! Oh! Spider! That is a cross spider, which has mandibles. A cephalothorax. A cross pattern. Abdomen. Mandibles with venomous chelicerae. It just sounds quite creepy. Spinnerets. Cross spider is a frequently occurring species. It inhabits mainly forests and gardens and lives up to 3 years. Cross spiders weave distinctive orb webs. When a prey catches in them, the spider runs up to it and kills it with the venom from the celicerae. Chelicerae. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce all these words, so I'm mostly making them up. It's possibly quite funny. We're gonna do the tops of the trees and then come down. It's a wall. That is most definitely a wall. See? The wall goes whoop. It's a tawny wall. It can turn its head around almost 360 degrees. It has dark eyes and short legs. It feeds on rodents and birds and inhabits tree hollows. It has a nice plumage. It is a nocturnal bird, a wall. It lives in deciduous as well as mixed and coniferous forests, groves and parks. The English oak. Oak bark has medicinal effects. You can make coffee from acorns. Interesting. And acorns are the fruit of the tree. It has deep roots. The oak is a tall, deciduous, long-lived tree. Long-lived tree. Acorns were ground and roasted into coffee during wartime. Stoat? Nope, marten. Pine marten. The European pine marten has a large eye, is a good climber and has a long shaggy tail. The pine marten is a medium-sized, mustelid, predatory mammal. It hides during daylight and is active at night. Its diet consists of small mammals, birds, insects, frogs, as well as bird eggs, various fruits and honey. So, just for anyone that is new into the stream, as I can see the numbers have gone up slightly. Hello, I'm Jo. Welcome to my stream. I am streaming the Little Mouse Encyclopedia. We are having an educational stream today, which is made more adorable by the amazing art in this game. And the publishers were very kind enough not only to give me a copy of this game to stream, but also I have a copy to give away. And if you would like to enter the giveaway, please enter #Squeak in the chat. And hello, Mr. Coolness. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So that is #Squeak. And the hashtag is the one that looks like a little hash. And sometimes is called the pound sign, which is very confusing. if you put hashtag squeak in the chat, you can enter the game and enter the giveaway, exactly like Mr. Corners just did. And I will draw that later in the stream. So there is still plenty of time to enter, and I will let you know before I draw. Wow, I almost sound professional there. Oh dear. Okay, so what are we saying? Oh yes. The pine marten is a medium-sized mustelid predatory mammal. Oh, bless Jessie. That wasn't quite squeak. If you can see 2 messages above yours and maybe copy that. Cause unless you were trying to be silly, I'm just helping you out here. Also, hi Jessie. What you actually posted was dollar screech. Unfortunately. Or actually no, you know what? Right. I entered you. I realised I can also just manually turn on the entry. So don't worry, you are entered into the draw. It's like, okay, rather than trying to see, yeah, because that one is dependent on spelling, but no, I can manually enter people if they've typed something in chat. So that is also a thing. Also, hi Jessie. We're having an educational stream today. I haven't added an extra weighting for subs. I felt like it's random. Everyone should get an equal chance. I mean, you do get access to a super duper raid emote because you are tier 3. And Mr. Corner says hi. When I say hi. Unfortunately, you can't see the super cool raid emote. Probably very well. But it is super cool. I've forgotten where I got to. Oh yeah, hides during the daylight and is active at night. Its diet consists of small mammals, birds, insects, frogs, as well as bird eggs, various fruits, and honey. Okay. A European beech. It has smooth silver bark. A raid emote. Yes, it stopped. No, it doesn't stop raiders going in. And it is to help me when I go into people's streams and when I raid people's streams and I'm like, raid! And I now have an emote for it. But because I only have so many slots, it was really hard, like, divvying them up. So I will rotate them around at some point, but for now, it's just for, well, basically me and Jessie. And I did do one for my my 1k bits, which is a permanent unlock, and that is fire. The heck? I'm just taking a screenshot because that was not supposed to happen. I'm just trying to figure out if I can work out what Jessie is trying to say there. Maybe someday I'll try. Oh, I'll get Alu. Oh, the guy that did your emotes to fill in your blanks. Cool. Yep, figured that one out. That was very close to words. Unfortunately, he didn't have any vowels in there. Yeah, also, yeah, your brother and Tom have been helping out with sort of updates in the Discord. No, Jessie's unfortunately having a bit of sight troubles. So is basically typing blind and doing very well considering. But sometimes it sort of looks like when I try to type with one hand and sat on the keyboard. I'm explaining for other people, Ray, that may not know. And my YouTube watchers, you know, or one of them, just to sort of assure people that, yeah. Hey, Oz and Hava! So I can do some shout out for an Oz and shout out for an Avor. Did that work? Wait, hang on. Time out. No game? Last streamed no game? Oh dear. So yes, hello peoples. What happened to no game? So, oh, that is a cute little fox love. So hello, welcome. So today we are streaming the Little Mouse Encyclopedia, and the publishers were kind enough to give me a second code for this game. So I'm running a giveaway. So if you would like to win a copy of this game on Xbox, please enter #Squeak in the chat to be entered for a chance to win. And I shall draw it later in the stream. So, there's no worries. That is, there we go. #Squeak in the chat. Because I thought that was cute. I would have done !squeak, but I might have forgotten and had a command that did that. And I thought hashtag is, you know, appropriate. I mean, not always. He just seems to be disproportionately favoured by RNGesus. But please, people, enter, because it's nice when people enter. It makes me feel happy that I'm giving people a chance to win. Obviously, there's no obligation, but if you would also like to play this very cute game with the amazing art, so you can also share it with other people how awesome and pretty this game is, and it's also very educational. It's available on every platform. Is it not on PlayStation? Interesting. But yes, so yeah, well, I mean, I've got a code for Xbox, but well, Jesse typed and I entered him. So don't worry, Havor, Jesse has already entered. He managed more or less attempting the squeak. So I just, you know, I just clicked the button because I have control over that. I don't think speech to text works with Twitch chat, unfortunately, Oz. I just in the first thing there was a bug called a cockchafer, and we all had a little giggle. So it was amusing. But yes, if you would like to enter to win a copy, then please enter #Squeak in the chat, and I will draw that later in the stream. But for now, I'm going to go back to my educational reading of the European Beach. Well, there we go. Leaky says it's out on Xbox, Switch, iOS, Android, Windows, Mac, and Linux. So indeed, every platform not owned by Sony. So the beech has smooth silver bark and is a deciduous tree with a slender trunk that can grow up to 45 meters tall. I think that's even taller than Leaky. The young leaves are slightly hairy, has flowers and very cute little buds, and the fruits are called beech nuts, which is cool. The fruits are called beech nuts. Okay, so have we missed any? Because there's that little bug thing up there that I may have gotten on one of the others. Oh yeah, well, I mean, shout out to Jesse, who's doing ever so well. You got bored reading them all after 20 minutes. Well, I kind of like doing it, and it's actually educational and quite fun, so I will continue as long as I have voice. Right, is that a tit? Nope, it's a gold crest. Oz is doing some kind of emote face. It is a lull face, apparently. I mean, sometimes what you're typing is so perfect, Jesse, and then other times it's like tempo sat on the keyboard. So yeah, I can't imagine. Yeah, I mean, touch typing is hard enough, but yeah, touch typing when you can't see what you're typing, yeah. You're doing incredibly well. And we appreciate you being here. And it's nice to know that, you sort of still there and keeping in touch. And, we all love you and are thinking healing thoughts. And hopefully you will be back in action in some form or another soon. But, don't rush these things. Ooh. This gold crest has yellow plumage, a black beak, and a really big eye, apparently. Just one. It's a cyclops bird. It only weighs about 5 grams. And that is because it is the smallest European bird. That is adorable. Does that mean it's smaller than a hummingbird? Its song is usually and it lives mainly in spruce forests. It feeds on small insects, their larvae, and on the seeds of coniferous woody plants. There's a bat. Why can't I select the bat? Arborist. We've explored all the tree labels. So, the silver fir, the top looks as if it's got cut off. The needles are flat. The cones grow upwards. It has strong roots. And the branches grow at a right angle. Interesting. It heights up to 65 meters, and its cones are seldom found on the ground as they fall apart when still on the tree. Cool. That's different from the other fir. Okay, so that is a tinder fungus. Do we swipe right or swipe left? It can age up to 30 years. It is a wood decay fungus which causes wood to rot. It grows on dead wood and it was used to make hats in the past. And some of the bracket fungi are edible. Interesting. Those are green aphids. Also greenfly. They usually form numerous groups and grow 0.2 to 1 centimeters. They suck vegetable juice. Their natural enemy is the 7-spotted ladybug. They secrete sweet honeydew out of their abdomen. Aphids are very small insects with a soft body. There are both winged and wingless phenotypes of aphids. Ants use the honeydew and protect aphids from their enemies and move them towards food. So if you have aphids on your rose bushes, it is good to have ladybugs to eat them, which is what my dad used to do. You can also order ladybugs in the post, which is interesting. That is some kind of wasp? Common wasp. I don't like wasps. It has hairless legs, black antennae, and a warning coloration. It is equipped with strong mandibles, and it can use its stinger repeatedly. It's kind of like getting stabbed with a very small needle. The wasp is a hymenopterous insect. It feeds on nectar, fruit, or meat. The nest consists of paper-like material which is made of wood and saliva. Wasps usually build their nests in the ground or in the vicinity of people. The nest accommodates the entire wasp colony of up to 2,000 wasps. Ugh. Mistletoe! European mistletoe. White berry with one seed, opposite growing leaves. It is used in natural medicine, but it is poisonous if improperly ingested. So, don't eat it unless you know what you're doing. It is an evergreen hemiparasitic shrub which grows in globular clusters in the crowns of coniferous and deciduous trees. The seeds are spread by bird droppings. The seed catches on the wood and starts to grow, and mistletoe can live for up to 40 years. And for some reason there's a strange tradition of kissing under the mistletoe. That is a woodpecker. No, not a woodpecker, cuckoo. No, that's a jay. It's a Eurasian jay. I'm not very good with birds, apparently. It's orange-brown plumage and a black tail. The young are fed by both parents, and it chases invaders from the forest with its screeches. It feeds on acorns, beechnuts, hazelnuts, various berries and seeds, and on eggs of other birds. I love the fact that my I'm going to read educational facts about birds and trees and stuff has the most viewers I've had all week. This amuses me greatly. It's like, yes, this is not story time with Joe. This is classroom time with Joe. That is a pigeon, right? No, that's the cuckoo. Getting them mixed up. So, the common cuckoo, its call is cuckoo. It likes hairy caterpillars as well. The male's belly is barred and it has zygodactyl feet, a long tail. It is a medium-sized migratory bird and it can be found in all forests including parks and shrubberies, and the birds arrive in May or April. I mean, yeah, the artwork is absolutely glorious. Absolutely glorious. Ah, now we get the bat. Yeah, I mean, Hidden Under Leaves was the same developer, same publisher, and also really, really beautiful. And yeah, this is just... It's so pretty. The brown long-eared bat. Oh, thank you for my biddies. Or the bat thanks you for the biddies. Much appreciated, Sammy. I really need some animated stuff that happens when people do that. I have my little bar over on the side, but it's not glorious like everyone else's. I haven't gotten round to figuring out stream alerts properly with like fancy graphics and noises, because I'm not a big fan of random noises. Maybe I'll ever think about doing some better stream alerts. We shall see. So, the brown long-haired bat has distinctive auricles, which is the ear bits, and a second toe. It has toes on its wings, a thumb, and 4 toes, and a tail. That is cute. Bats are mammals capable of flying. When in the forest, they often hunt even during daylight. They feed on insects and they live mainly in the woodlands. They are blind. It uses its excellent hearing for hunting and hibernates in the winter. And young bats grow up in colonies. It's a little mouse. Hi, mouse. It's a yellow-necked mouse. It has reddish-brown back and whitish belly, but doesn't necessarily have a yellow neck. It can climb trees and has big eyes, and its tail is as long as the rest of its body. It is a medium-sized active rodent. It lives in forests and shrubberies and avoids people and cropped land. It doesn't lie down to winter rest, and it usually has up to 4 litters a year. Wow. Oh, that sounds tiring. It feeds on nuts, acorns, and beech nuts. Ah, now we get the little buggies. Oh, there. Honeybees. Yeah, cute little mousey. There's a European honeybee. The compound eye, antenna, transparent wings, and a stinger. In the combs there are bee larvae, stored honey, and pollen. They have a barbed stinger, which, yep, they sting you once and then they die, and it is very silly. Honeybees form large bee colonies. The life cycle of the honeybee: the queen lays the egg, then we have the egg, and we have a larva, and then we have another larva, and then we have a pupa, then we have the adult bee, 21 days, and number 8 is the worker bee feeding a larva. Bombus. And that is, again, also the honeybee. It's exactly the same thing. That's the mouse. Okay. Spider! The nursery web spider! Slightly less creepy than the other one. With a light stripe. 4 pairs of eyes. For the mating, the male will bring prey for the female. Yeah, usual inhabitants of meadows, gardens, parks, and the edges of forest can grow up to 15 millimeters. It's not very big. After a month, the female creates a big round cocoon. Before the young hatch, she weaves a web nest among the vegetation. Right. Oh, we didn't make it wiggle. There we go. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Alright, this is... And that was an achievement. Singers. Let all the birds in the forest sing. What is this? This is a red-crested something or other. Nope, it is a chaffinch. Feed women and they will love you. I mean, doi. Way to a woman's heart is through her stomach, and not in a weird, creepy alien way. So the common chaffinch has a short beak, and the male is more colourful than the female. It is a small passerine bird which feeds on seeds. What does passerine mean? That's come across that a couple of times now, and I don't actually know what it is. I wish I had a click to do the dictionary definition like I do on my Kindle. It prefers thicker vegetation, and when on the ground it skips or skitters around. Allogoby? I know that from films. I don't actually know what it is though. Allogoby. I know it's an Indian dish. I believe I'm going to be vegetarian, obviously, because it's Sammy. And it doesn't have mushrooms in. That's about as much as I know. Oh, potato and cauliflower. Ooh. I like potato and cauliflower. What else does it have? I mean, we could say the way to a person's heart is through their stomach. Oh, a passerine is the bird of the order Passeriformes, which includes more than half of all bird species. They are perching birds. Most of them are small in size and most can sing very well. Fair enough. Perching singing bird that is small. Small bird. Cute. Yeah, so we'll go with the way to a person's heart is through their stomach, and not in a weird, creepy alien way. So it skips. Skips or skitters. It visits bird feeders, its singing is beautiful, and the nest is built solely by the female. That is an acorn weevil. Weevils are bad. We discovered this. Encyclopedia. Yes. Yes, you are my Encyclopedia. Yes. Cauliflower and potato. I like cauliflower and potato. Sounds nice. I have to look that up. Possibly has something in it I can't eat, but I'm sure I could adapt it. I like Wikipedia better. Google Leaky sounds just a little bit, yeah. Potato, cauliflower, olive oil, turmeric. Okay, but I have to have it without turmeric. Ginger, garlic, coriander, cumin. Not sure if I can eat cumin. Salt. Served with fluffy rice. Most of that seems edible to me. I do like rice. I do like fluffy rice. I may have to look that up. Anyway, acorn weevil. It has an elongated snout, which is actually kind of cute, and strong spurs, with elbowed antennae and strong legs. It is a herbivorous beetle which inhabits forest with trees. Yes, insects, birds, we are a full-service stream here. Hatches from a white grub. A fertilized female bores a hole in an acorn, and then she lays eggs inside. Little by little, the grubs eat the inside of the acorn. Interesting. Oh. I need to get better at doing more stretchy things, because sometimes it's I'm like, oh, I haven't moved in so long, and I'm like, I forgot how to move and everything hurts. So, we have 7 entries in the giveaway. We look at that already. That was the cuckoo eggs. I didn't realise we could go across there. And that was the lichen. Okay. I think that's where we came up. So let's just check we've got everything here. Yeah. So I know we did all the trees because we got the achievement for it. So let's knit down here and go all the way across to the left. Stretch when the wind changes and you'll stop fitting into anything. I wear t-shirts and jeans and pretty much fit into the same things anyway. Okay, so right, we went up there. So let's do the top. Blueberries. Yes! European blueberries. It has deciduous leaves. The flowers are edible. Ooh. It's a low-branched shrub. The shrubs create a thick cover. Blueberries leave stains. It is a medicinal plant which grows mostly below conifers. The shrub can live up to several decades. I think blueberries are slightly more acidic. They are, I believe, a bit of an acquired taste. The bay bullet is a type of mushroom. It has a cap, spores, a stipe, and the mycelium. Mycelium. Slugs feast on mushrooms. You can make mushroom soup. How does the bay bullet grow? It is an edible mushroom dependent on forest trees. Its mycelium is interconnected with tree roots. Bay bullets. Acidic soil. Oh, we still on? Was that against the blueberries? Red Dead Revolution. Red RDR. Red Dead Revolution. Revelation. Whatever the name of that game is. Does that have bay bullets in there? Ooh, what's that? Ah, little bug. Ah, it's using a bunch of crafting. Ah, that is a slug. Redemption. Thank you. I couldn't think what the R stood for. I used to call it Red Dead all the time, you see. Slugs are kind of cute-ish, except when they're in your kitchen. I don't like Red Dead. I have an objection to many Rockstar games, for various reasons. So, slugs have optical tentacles, like a snail. Sensory tentacles. Breathing pores. Red Dead Revolution and Dance Dance Redemption. I like it. The slug's body is covered in slime. Its enemies are the hedgehog, the goose, a frog, and a mouse with really big whiskers. Mouse with really big whiskers, apparently. It feeds on leaves of plants and fungi. I just objected to the achievement for hog tying a woman and leaving her on the tracks, but you don't get the achievement if you hog tie a man and leave him on the tracks. And also, you know, various other things. I know it's historical based, but yeah. I object to Grand Theft Auto for similar sexist reasons. It's fine. I have no need to play those games. But anyway, it feeds on leaves of plants and fungi, and it belongs to the class of Gastropoda. The Spanish slug causes damage to crops. It cuts its food with its tongue. Slugs are genderless, therefore any slug can lay eggs. The bottom of that text goes under the bottom of the thing, but I can just about read it. And eggs are laid in the soil. Non-binary slug! Woo! That was the blueberry. Okay. Badger. Mushroom. Don't know whether we'll get a snake. It's the European badger. It has black stripes, small ears, and coarse bristle, and paws with claws. It is a mustelid predatory animal. It is omnivorous and lives up to 15 years. It digs out an indented burrow where it sleeps. This burrow can be up to 5 meters deep. Sometimes badgers share their burrows with foxes. It is very cleanly. Okay. Did we do that spider already? That's the cross spider. We don't like the cross spider. Slightly freaky. Plant! This is heather, the common heather. Flowers have different hues. Heather used to be added to beer. It can be used as a fabric dye. Common heather is a low shrub, 20 to 50 centimetres high. It grows in light forests at moorlands and bogs. Grazing deer obviously eat heather. You can make honey out of it. I always thought it was purple. I guess the different hues covers that. Mosses, they can retain water. They have sporangia and they strengthen soil. Mosses are non-vascular rootless plants which usually grow in mat-like clusters at damp locations. You can have hair-cap moss, white pincushion moss, peat moss. I found the snake! This is the common European adder. It is a venomous snake. So venomous means if it bites you, you die. Snack! There's a whole thing about venomous and poisonous and that, and it's just quite funny. Yeah. Venomous means if it bites you, you die. Poisonous means if you bite it, you die. And then there's something like, what happens if you bite yourself? Well, that's just kinky. I forget the exact quote, but it is just quite funny, and it's a good way of explaining venomous and poisonous. It has a zigzag pattern. It is very cute, to be fair. The adder is an endangered species which hunts at night. It likes to bask in the sun. It feeds on rodents, amphibians, and eggs. Young adders hatch out of eggs, and adders hibernate during the winter. Raspberries, or possibly more raspberries. No, blackberries. There are blackberries in the cemetery park. I saw them. The fruit consists of many druplets. The flower is very fragrant and is white. The leaves are slightly hairy and apparently toothed. It grows in light forests along fields and roads. It is a medicinal plant. They say that a lot without actually specifying the medicinal. Its rooted shoots can be up to 4 meters long. Berries contain vitamin C, so they will help prevent scurvy. That is a curly fern. Male fern. Male fern is a perennial fern which grows at shady, damp locations. Young leaves are coiled into a spiral. And it just has a little bit that's labelled, sorry. Wow, that just curled up. And then uncurled. Curly fern. Fox! Hi, Foxy. Don't eat me, mouse. The red fox. It has 42 teeth. Pointy ears, rust-covered fur, and a long, shaggy tail. The fox is a canid predatory mammal. It can run at the speed of up to 40 kilometers an hour. That's faster than me. It is omnivorous, and a fox burrow is a form of habitation dug in the ground. What is this? It's a herb Paris. The fruit is poisonous. Do not eat. The leaves are simple and stalked. And it can grow 10 to 40 centimeters high. It has a creeping root stalk. I mean, possibly, Nikki? Why the fox is making sit down? It's a poisonous perennial plant which usually grows in damp, deciduous forests and rich soil. So this is definitely not one we want Milo to eat. It's a hedgehog! Wake up. Wake up all the sleeping forest animals. European hedgehog. It likes rainworms. It lives to the age of 2 to 3 years and is solitary living creatures that have up to 8,500 spines. Hedgehog! It inhabits parks, gardens, and the surrounding forests. It is insectivorous and hibernates during winter. Oh, I suppose. Yeah. Because you have the whole fox hunting thing, which is just horrible. Yeah. If threatened, hedgehogs will roll up into a ball. They can run fast, swim and climb, but suffer from many parasites. Which is why I was not allowed to have a hedgehog as a pet when I was a kid. They also do a silly thing where they will curl up in a bowl in front of traffic. That looks like a conker. An oak apple. It falls off the tree with the leaf and is a ball shape. It grows on the underside of oak leaves. Oak apple is a kind of gall or plant tumour made of plant tissues. It is a home for a gall wasp larva. Oh, oak apples can be used to make ink. Oh, that's kind of gross and also kind of fun. That is a red cap mushroom. No, that is a fly agaric. Well, it looks like a red cap mushroom. It has gills. Fly agarics kill flies. Oh, we like those then. Grows in coniferous, mostly spruce forest, as well as in mixed and deciduous forest, and it is poisonous. It can be eaten by animals, but not people. Well, we do know that red is bad. That is also the fly agaric. Wood ants! With spurs. The mandibles are used for defense as well as for transport of material. The ant is a hymenopterous social insect. The stunted stinger at the rear end of the abdomen contains formic acid. I have heard of that. Yeah, ants feed on small insects and on honeydew produced by aphids. They form colonies. They communicate amongst themselves by means of olfaction. Anthill! It serves as a nest for ants. Has different rooms for eggs, pupa, larvae, the queen, workers, and storage of living food. The longer side is south-oriented and accommodates more than 1 million ants. The subterranean part is usually twice as big. I mean, everybody poops, Olcash. That's another bit on mosses. Ooh. More raspberries? No, this is strawberries. Ah, longer stalks than I'm used to. The wild strawberry. Compound trifoliate leaves. Fibrous branched roots. The runners take roots. And produces a fruit. It is a perennial medicinal herb that grows in light forests and at slopes and in my dad's garden. Oh. Yeah. Sometimes everybody cries. Sometimes. Its white flowers bloom from April to September. And the strawberry is a fleshy receptacle. Which they've then said, they are so yummy. But if I just described something as a fleshy receptacle, I would feel like that was yet less yummy. But strawberries are yummy. Especially with ice cream and a bit of sugar. That is a door beetle. It's a black body and hairy feet. It buzzes a lot during flight. It lives in forests and on fields. It is also commonly known as a dung beetle and grows up to 15 to 22 millimeters. Which is often known like sacred scarabs rolling dung, ball of dung. It's Egyptian connotations there. At mating time, the beetles fly out and look for dunghills to dig, up to 50-centimetre long tunnels in them. Interesting, so they can lay their eggs, I guess. I feel like I've missed something. Because I didn't get a bloop. Yeah, I should have a forest expert. Use the forest elevator? Oh, bye, Ray. Have fun. Okay, so there may be an elevator? Maybe that's what I'm missing. But I'm not going to worry too much. Ah! Aha! There we go. Lookout tower. Use the forest elevator to find the common buzzard. Hopefully that's all the tabs. I saw that and thought it was a cute little house, but I didn't feel like I could go into it. Vera Blanc is awesome. Big burb. The buzzard's wingspan can be up to 130 centimetres. It's a bird of prey which feeds on rodents, birds and amphibians. It lays 1 to 4 eggs in a nest up in a tree. Hi, burb. Ooh, did I want to do that? Ooh, what did I just do? I got an achievement, whatever it was. Use the index to get into a specific location. Oh, I was just clicking on Y because it said Y to go to the forest, which is where I was. I still want to... What do I want to do? Go back? B. Oh, B, not X. That's why I was getting confused. Right. What time are we? 9:30. I think we can continue. Scruff's streaming at 11, so we can always go and raid Scruff. Clara is also still streaming. I mean, everyone's having fun, right? We're going to it. Ooh. Oh! Oh! is a heron. Grey heron. The bill acts like a harpoon. It has a long, slender neck with extended feathers on its head and long legs. A widespread species inhabiting areas with abundant food. In flight, the neck is folded in an S shape. Its diet also includes frogs. When it's flying, it pumps its wings slowly. And both parent birds tend to the nest. It is a flowering rush. Pink flowers in the umbel and long leaves. The seeds take root on the muddy bottom, and its rhizome is edible. Obviously make coffee and flour by the looks of it. A perennial wetland or aquatic plant. Grows to a height of 50 to 140 centimetres. Multiplies by seeds and crawling rhizomes. Mosquito larva. Ew. They have fine hairs and a breathing tube, and they hang upside down from the surface. The larvae of the mosquito feed on aquatic microorganisms and develop in water tanks in 4 stages. Do not like mosquitoes. Fish development! Hatched larvae are called fish fry. Fish fry have many enemies, from water beetles to water birds. Hello? Kopu! Koipu! It has tactile whiskers, webbed feet, thick coat, and a scaly tail. It's mainly vegetation. It is a large, invasive rodent, adapted to life in water and on land, and originally from South America. It has distinctive orange front teeth. Its young are born throughout the year, and it riddles the banks it lives in with burrows. It is a back swimmer. It has a pale back and a darker belly and long rowing legs. The female lays eggs in the stems of aquatic plants. It swims upside down. It's a predatory aquatic true bug. It lives in still water and can even fly. It impales other insects with its proboscis, and it injects digested juices into the victim and then sucks it out. Its sting is painful. You just said it injects and sucks. That's just very painful. Killed pondweed. The leaves are alternate sessile. It is a very good food for fish. Grows in stagnant or slow-moving water. Its leaves are submerged, making a good hiding place for fish fry. That is a water scorpion. It's a breathing tube in its butt, and a flat body and wings. At mating time, it flies. Male tends to the eggs. The breathing tube works in the same way as a snorkel. When hunting, it first stirs up the silt for cover, and when the prey is near, it catches it with its legs and injects the venom. That looks like a pike. Yeah! Cylindrical body, dorsal fin, tooth muzzle, and anal fin. It grows up to 1.5 meters long. It is a predatory fish that hunts mainly during the night, spawning in March and April. Its fry hide in thick vegetation. Its mouth is full of sharp teeth, and it keeps watercourses free of sickly fish. Mussels or cockles? Mussels. Feeds on particles of dead plants and animals. Its muscular foot allows the mussel to move around. A freshwater bivalve living in muddy water, in small lakes, ponds, and swamps. Its lifespan is typically 5 to 15 years and is very sensitive towards purity. It gets its food by sieving water. Its eggs hatch into larvae, and the larvae suck blood from the gills of fish. What about mussels reproducing? But I guess they must. That is some kind of tapeworm. No, leech. It's a back sucker, a front sucker, and a jointed body. The leech floats. It hides under stones in still waters, sucks the blood of various aquatic animals, especially amphibians. Its jaws are Y-shaped. Human skin is too tough to bite through, but it still sucks on. It still, sucks onto us, I think. That is a water snail. Great pond snail. The right-handed spiral shell and a muscular foot. Freshwater snail that inhabits ponds and lakes, lives for up to 5 years, lays 200 to 300 eggs. Feeds on algae and plants. A breathing hole raised above the surface, and in times of drought, can seal its shell. Clever. The water milfoil. The ear grows up above the surface and has olive green leaves. It's a perennial plant colonizing slow-flowing and stagnant waters with a muddy or sandy bottom. Yeah, so many eggies! Exactly. It is inflorescence. Water veneer moth larvae eat the stems. Whoa! Thank you for the bits, Leaky. Really need to set something up for that. It can colonize the entire expanse of water. Wow. That is another snail. That is a great ram's horn snail. A green-brown colouring, flat shell, 2 tentacles. Freshwater snail found in stagnant or slow-flowing water. Young snails have bristles on their shells, which they lose over time. It eats algae and plant residue, breathes with lungs, and lays eggs in clusters. Dragonfly larva. Predatory. Can even catch a tadpole. The head can extend the lower labrium. That just looks creepy. The larva lives underwater for 4 to 5 years, then after its last molt, climbs to the surface and changes into a dragonfly. They can live in water and grow up to 4 centimeters long, the nymphs. Interesting. It's a freshwater sponge. Colouring varies depending on surroundings. The green colour is caused by algae. In shaded places, the sponge colour is more yellowy green. It grows on stones and aquatic plants in still waters and slow-moving rivers. It can grow up to 100 centimetres long. Feeds on protozoa and plankton, and some larvae feed on sponges. Hello dear, with sessile leaves and a rhizome. It's a perennial plant originating in Canada. It roots in the bottom or free floats around in still waters. Blooms above the surface, and it can be used as an aquarium plant. Hi, fishy. That is a carp. It has whiskers. Freshwater fish lives in ponds and lakes, can grow up to 100 centimetres and weigh up to 30 kilograms. These circles on the scales act like tree rings. Interesting. An omnivore, eating small animals and water plants. And then fried carp is a popular dish. Hello, catfish. Yay! Skin without scales and 3 pairs of whiskers. Grows up to 2 meters long. One of the largest European fish. Its lifespan is anything up to 40 years. It lives in large muddy watercourses and hunts by night. So, an adult individual feeds on birds, fish, worms, and larvae. The catfish guards its nest full of eggs. Catching a catfish is quite difficult. I imagine so. That is a great diving beetle. It has wings under its elytra and legs for swimming. One of the biggest water beetles and a good night flyer. Its larva can even catch a tadpole. Above the water, it takes a breath several times an hour. It can hold its breath for a while then. The immature stage looks completely different from an adult beetle. The beetle lives in freshwater reservoirs, ponds and lakes. That's a spider. It's a spider. It's a fused head and chest. Bubbles of air around its abdomen. The males are larger than the females, and the bite of a water spider is painful. It spends its whole life underwater among the plants, is a member of the venomous spiders. Underwater it builds an air bell into which it vents air from its abdomen. It dwells here and lives for several weeks. Hello, shrew. It's a water shrew. It has a dark coat on top, a lighter coat on the bottom, small ears, small eyes, and a stiff hair keel. A reclusive rodent that lives on the bank of clean waterways, streams and rivers, active at night and lives for up to 2 years. It paralyzes its prey with a weak venom. Its teeth are red at the tip. The stiff airs help it move in water. Frog spawn! Protective jelly-like mass. A black disc serves for warming up. The eggs in one cluster can number several thousand. Egg-laying methods vary between frog species. Frogs spawn form clumps. Toad eggs are in strands. And the tadpoles look slightly different as well. Frog! It has nares and irregular spots. Colouring varies. Oi! Jess! Hello! And thank you so much for all the bits! Much appreciate it. That's 800 bits. Wow. Also really cute. Hello! I am streaming the Little Mouse Encyclopedia. It is adorably cute and has amazing artwork. And is very educational. Ooh, lots of work. Yeah, I appreciate that. I have thankfully finished work for the day, but it's been a week. As a little frog! It inhabits damp lowlands with plenty of food. Yeah! It is educational and pretty. I've basically just been reading out various facts about insects and plants and wildlife. It's very much fun. Jess says, "Hey Radical, hope you're doing better." Jessie, in case you didn't, because you can't see that. He's getting there. Still can't really see is basically the answer at the moment. Doing really well with the typing, considering though. But yeah, I think your kids would love that. Your kids. The kids would love this. But also, I mean, look at the cute little mousey with the flippers. So the frog inhabits damp lowlands with plenty of food. Feeds on various insects, spiders, tadpoles, slugs, etc. It can leap up to 1.5 meters in one bound. It overwinters at the bottom of ponds. Males produce a croaking sound. He spells better with bad eyesight than some people with... Yeah, he spells better than me most of the time. And that's all touch. It's impressive. Okay, reeds. They have panicles. They grow up to 4 meters tall. They have rhizomes and hairy nodes. They make a good perch for many birds, and reeds are used to make hats. They are found on the banks of rivers and still waters, as well as wetlands. Produces reed beds, which you should be careful before stepping out onto, because whereas they are fairly sturdy to themselves, they are not to support. I assumed it was intentional, Sammy, because it was cute. Yeah, do not try and step on a reed bed, because it doesn't necessarily support the weight of a person. It can be deceptive because it can support the weight of birds and stuff. Duck! That is a mallard. The mallard. The males have the green heads, and apparently the females have a blue speculum, which I thought was a medical instrument. And they both have webbed feet. It is a water bird. The male is very different to the female. They feed on plants and animals, and only the females tend the nest. The ducklings have to find food for themselves. I believe the males have to look pretty, because they're the ones that have to do all the work with the mating. That is a mosquito. We do not like them. They have a stinging and sucking apparatus. Ugh. They emit an annoying high-pitched whine. A flying insect. The females suck animal and human blood. Males only suck the nectar from flowers. After stinging, the skin gets perforated by mandibles resembling knife blades. One draws the blood into the mosquito's body. Ugh. That is water crowfoot. It's pretty with white flowers. It's found in stagnant and slow-flowing waters of fish ponds, pools, streams, and channels. It can cover an entire river. It flowers from May to August. It has 2 types of leaves, and the growth creates a haven for fish. It's nice of it. That is some kind of water bird. It is a reed bunting. That is adorable. In the mating season, the male has a black head and has a discreet, quiet song. It's white-collared and weighs 15 to 20 grams. Tiny, small bird. It's a migratory bird. It lives on the edges of ponds and reeds and scrub where it breeds twice a year. A songbird. It feeds on insects and snails and larvae and worms and seeds. It flies in a wavery, stuttery motion, and each clutch has 4 to 5 eggs. That looks like I was going to say a mayfly, but it's not. It is a dragonfly. It is a broad-bodied darter. Ugh. But it's pretty. A predator and belongs to dragonflies. The male's abdomen is sparkling pale blue, and the females are brown. It's a compound-eye dragonfly. It lurks to catch prey from a vantage point. It catches flying insects. Boat! Oh my gosh, I can get in the boat. I will get in the boat in a minute. That is a crested something or other. Grebe! Yes! Great crested grebe. The male has a larger crest and has a pointed beak, a pale belly, dark wings, and dermal lobes. A waterfowl, found on large bodies of water. Its staple food are fish, but also insects. Lifespan is up to 15 years. Mating dance of a grebe pair. Its neck stuff swells out. It can stay underwater for up to 3 minutes. And little grebe's right on his back. Oh. Hello. It's a reed warbler. It has a long, slender beak, light-brown colouring, and sings prominently by day and by night. It is a migratory bird that flies south to Africa each October. It inhabits dense reed beds and scrub near water. It feeds on insects, spiders, and also berries. It happily climbs reed stalks, and cuckoos often lay its eggs in the warbler's nest. Cuckoos. There's a water lily. It's a white or pinkish flower. The leaves are popular resting places for frogs, and the fruit can contain seeds. The rhizome length can be up to 2 meters, because it doesn't have roots so much in water. The water lily is a perennial plant, living predominantly in calm ponds and rivers. It flowers from June to August. Mosquito larva. Ah, the bulrush / cattail. Woo! Pond expert! We explored all tabs in the pond. The flower heads with down, a rambling rhizome. The leaves are used for making mats. The down used to serve as a filler for duvets. And the fruit body looks like a sausage. The bulrush is a 1 to 3 meter tall perennial marsh plant. It grows on the banks of ponds, in pools and marshes. I'm just triggering all the animations because it's cute. Oh, okay. Alright. So that was the pond. Have a look at the garden. Oh, actually, what I might do is just refresh my tea, as I have not hydrated in a little bit. So what we're going to do is take a very brief tea pause. Ooh, adventurer. Go to all locations. We're getting lots of achievements today. So we're going to take a brief tea pause. So talk amongst yourselves, and if anyone new comes in, please do let them know about the giveaway. I mean, yes, you could also just stare into the black void. Okie dokes. So we have the last area, which is the garden, I believe. The garden. Yes. Oh, we just teleported up a tree. Let's go back down, because that's just slightly disturbing. Oh no, we can't get back down. We can. Alright, so we started here. We have bird. The yellow beak, the yellow ring around the eyes. The male is black and the female is brown. And the female's not a black bird, is it? Black feathers and a black tail. A medium-sized forest bird. A medium-sized bird. Forest blackbirds are shy, city ones are more curious and cheeky. They are often seen helping themselves on bird tables. They lay blue and green eggs and have a comical bobbing hop. That is a pretty butterfly. It's a common blue butterfly. The male will have blue wings and the female... Why do they keep on naming them after the males? A daytime butterfly that likes drier garden habitats, quarries, roadsides and heaths. Heaths. Or heaths, I suppose. It feeds happily on red clover, lays eggs on flowering plants, and its pupae and caterpillars are tended by ants. Cool. That is a thistle. Pale purple flowers, spines, grooved stem, rooted as deep as 70 centimetres. It's also called the Scotch thistle. It has downy seeds, which are loved by goldfinches. So that's a goldfinch up there. A prickly plant growing to a height of 1.5 metres. It flowers from July to October. It ranks a well-lit location. The goldfinch has a pinkish beak, a red mask, a yellow stripe, slim body and brown limbs. A songbird at the heaviest at over 16 grams, it lives in orchards, meadows and gardens. It feeds on the seeds of thistles. Nesting season is from May to August, and they used to be kept in captivity. Okay, so that is cute. It's an earwig! It has orange legs, brown body and pincers. It is omnivorous and active mainly during the night. Under the elytra, its wings are fan-shaped. Frequently found in human dwellings, yes, we don't like earwigs, inside, as well as fields, meadows and forests. The female lays up to 50 eggs in the nest, diligently cares for them and keeps them moist. Lifespan of up to 1.5 years. The European honeybee. We had this information already. That is a poppy. Red poppy. The stem responds to injury by exuding milky sap, the milk of the poppy. It has jagged leaves. Flowers from May to August. The fruit is a poppy head, a little poppy doll, an annual medicinal herb widespread as a weed in meadows and fields. Originates from the Mediterranean. I saw a purple poppy the other day on my walk. It's a purple poppy. I've never seen a purple poppy before. This is a tit. It's a blue tit. It has a blue head and a black band across the eyes and a white wing band, grey feet. It's about the size of a house sparrow. Songbird that likes gardens and parks with people around. In the summer it eats insects and in the winter seeds. It typically nests twice a year. It's targeted by many predators. That looks like a cockatiel. No, it's a poo. A hoopoe! It's a hoopoe! I like that. It's an upright crest and a long thin beak. Yellow, brown, pink colouring and dark legs. A seldom seen migratory bird. It likes warm areas and orchards. The hoopoe feeds on small insects. It nests in hollow trees, flies slowly and low to the ground. So just as a reminder, I am running a giveaway for a copy of this game on Xbox, Little Mouse Encyclopedia. Thank you so much to the publishers for gifting me 2 codes for this game, one for myself and one for a friend. So I'm running a giveaway. If you would like to enter to win a copy of this game, please put in #squeak in the chat to enter. And I'll be drawing it soonish because we're nearing the end of the game. Yes, or read what Leaky just posted. Type #squeak to enter the giveaway. I do have a giveaway command, but I didn't put what it was in the command because I was not really thinking and I rushed. So I put it in the stream title instead, and then didn't really explain what I was doing. Oh, okay. That's apples. Apple tree. Botanists call the apple a pomme. French people do as well. It has pinkish white flowers. A deciduous fruit tree lives for up to 100 years, typically found in gardens and orchards. Hello, plum tree. It's a fruit with a stone. A warm climate fruit tree or shrub growing to a height of up to 10 metres. Plum trees are common in gardens and orchards. Looks like a pigeon. No, it's a dove. Collared dove. It's a grey beak, a black bar, and beige-brown plumage with pink feet. But it does resemble a pigeon, which you can see my confusion. It's a largish bird resembling a pigeon. Lives in lifelong pairs near people. Forages in open land, fields, and meadows. It feeds on seeds, berries, and worms. There's 2 to 4 broods of 2 white eggs, and the chicks are fed by both parents. Pretty, it's a peacock butterfly. It's a peacock's eye on its wings with a black-brown edging. A widespread butterfly found in meadows, gardens, parks, and the edges of forests. It overwinters in attics, tree hollows, and cool basements. When closed, the wings resemble a dry leaf. Feeds on the nectar of plants, and its caterpillars live on nettles. Looks like a tomato. It is! This annual plant is native to Central and South America. Some consider it a fruit. The flowers get pollinated by bees and bumblebees, and there are various types and shapes. It was initially kept as an ornamental plant, and it is very unlikely to see it in the wild. It's more likely to be found in greenhouses. They are Brussels sprouts, harvested in the winter. The hardy biennial brassica vegetable, first cultivated from cabbages in Belgium in the 18th century. There's leaves and florets. I do not like Brussels sprouts, but some people do. It's a ladybug! Ladybug. You say tomato, and I also say tomato. Ladybird, ladybird, fly away home. Your house is on fire and your children are all gone. I believe. This is a well-known nursery rhyme, which I do know, but it's also kind of sad. I am still playing Lady Marguerite. I am. We are on the final section, and I'm going to draw the giveaway soon. So any last entries, please enter hashtag Squeak in the chat to enter to win a copy of this game on Xbox. We currently have 7 entries, so your odds are good. I will give you a 5-minute warning. I will, 6-minute warning. I will draw it at 20 past the hour. So you've still got time to enter. The ladybug larva is predatory. Ooh, interesting. 7 black spots. Sometimes they have different numbers of spots though. Yeah, ladybird, ladybird, fly away home. Your house is on fire, and your kids are all gone. Why is that a nursery rhyme? That is bull. One of the most well-known bugs. It is a good flyer, and it's even called the ladybird in Britain. It feeds on mainly aphids and worms. It is thus a welcome helper to stop them taking over. Yeah, ladybirds are definitely good luck. That is a swallowtail butterfly. You've never heard that nursery rhyme? That's probably good. It's, one of those, kind of bit like Ring a Ring the Roses is about the plague. Why are these nursery rhymes? Swallowtail butterfly has wings with black edging and red spots, and it has spurs. It's a daytime butterfly with a wingspan of up to 9 centimetres. Most commonly found near gardens, meadows, and pastures. A close-up of an adult swallowtail's head is quite cool. The caterpillar change their colouring and they feed on carrot and fennel stalks. That looks like green beans or peas. Field pea. There's tendrils. And the pods contain a fleshy seed. And peas are a leguminous plant. They are a legume. An annual climbing vine originating in the Mediterranean. Grows to a height of 1.5 metres and it needs supports to climb on. Cauliflower! I love cauliflowers. The cauliflower rosette is a modified flower. It has a massive root. It's an annual brassica vegetable selectively bred from coloured greens, much like kohlrabi or cabbage. It is called a cabbage with a college education. That's vaguely classist and can be cooked in a wide variety of ways, including making rice from it, which is, Barbar black sheep. I mean, that's fairly tame, I guess. I have a Romanesque cauliflower that looks quite fancy. And that's a leek! Leeky, you're in this game! It has simple sessile leaves and an ovoid bulb. Leek inflorescence, it is great for soups and sauces and keeps growing for up to 150 days. A biennial or even perennial vegetable from Southeast Asia originally. One of the bulbs is a national vegetable of Wales. Carrots! No, that's a minstrel bug in a carrot. Striped/minstrel bug. It can fly and has black bars on it. An abundant shield bug found in meadows, glades, woodland edges and gardens. When threatened, it can emit a stinky secretion. Ew. The female lays her eggs on flowers. Young minstrel bugs are omnivorous and adults feed on nectar from the flowers of plants related to the carrot. Carrot! Carrots have flowers. Fun to crunch or not. A biennial plant grown as a root vegetable comes from South Asia. The orange roots were selectively bred. Crunchy with a chocolate middle. Ew. That is a parsnip. No, that's root parsley, apparently. I thought it was a parsnip. Didn't know root parsley could have roots like that. I've got curly and flat leaf parsley in my garden, but never seen the roots like that. A biennial root vegetable originally from the Mediterranean, often added to potato salad. That is kohlrabi, I think. Petoliate leaves. An above-ground stem tuber. The kohlrabi's flower is similar to mustard. Slugs love the leaves, and the leaves are cooked like cabbage. A biennial brassica vegetable, it grows to a height of 50 centimetres. Originates from the Mediterranean region. I've never heard of that. That is garlic. Ugh. Segmented bulb, spherical, pungent with medicinal effects. It's a perennial plant from Central Asia, grows to a height of up to 40 centimetres. It's a widely used food flavouring. Onion! Sessile leaves, a robust stem and papery skin. Onion pollen is collected by bees. Onions and honey, a common cold salve. A biennial or perennial plant originally from Central Asia. When sliced, releases an eye irritant. Lettuce, one of the most common ingredients of salad, and a common favourite of slugs. A leafy vegetable cultivated through history. Smooth or crinkly leaves bunch up to form a head. Its flowers resemble a dandelion, and the leaves are the part that's usually eaten. The lettuce is rich in many vitamins. Fish! The leaves are also edible. I did not know that. Spherical or cylindrical root, it comes in a variety of shapes. It has white flowers and grows in bunches. An annual root vegetable originating from Asia. The tangy taste comes from the mustard oil in radishes. That is woodlouse. Or pillbug, I think. Active only during the night, young woodlice are pale and adults are dark. It is a member of the terrestrial crustaceans. Shuns light and lives in damp places under stones or wood. When threatened, it calls up like a little armadillo. It feeds on plant and animal remains and lives for up to 3 years. It's garden snail. It has eyes on stalks and sensitive feelers. Its muscular foot excretes mucus for movement, and it lives in its shell. Terrestrial gastropod lives in damp places in gardens and parks, plant-eating and lives for up to 6 years. It moves around when it rains or just after. So I used to see them when it had rained. Cooked snails are considered a delicacy. People also organise snail races. Potatoes! Whee! Vegetarian! Explored all the vegetables in the garden. So the flower resembles the tomato plant. Potatoes are food and animal feed. The potatoes are the tuber. Also, the Colorado beetle apparently likes it. It is a tuber plant originating in South America. It was brought to Europe in the 16th century as a decorative plant. It's very tasty. One of my favourites. Couldn't survive without potatoes and rice and pasta. I need my carbs. It's still quite hot. Okay, I did a little bit of hydration. I have done a lot of talking today. This is just such a fun game. I love it. Those are nettles, stinging nettles. They're covered with stinging hairs. Oh, there may be different kinds of nettles then, because we had nettles earlier. It has many seeds and a rambling rhizome. It is widely used in medicine, and it makes a really nice tea, to be fair. It is considered a herb and grows up to 1.5 meters, abundantly in ditches, meadows, and roadside verges. But if there's not a dock leaf somewhere near here, I'm going to be quite upset, because dock leaves always grow near nettles. Very chill. I would hope so. We've already done the poppy. And the bee. And the blackbird. Okay, so I think we're missing something along here. We did the earwig. Can we not get... Oh, where have we missed? We must have missed something. Whoa! Thank you for the 500 bits, Scrap. Oh, stinging nettles are not nice. Also, yeah, so last chance to enter the giveaway for a copy of this game. Please enter #squeak in the chat if you want to enter. It got away from me time and it's now past 20 past the hour, but I'll allow last minute entries. #squeak for a copy of this game. I don't know how much delay people have. So I'll do a slow countdown. 5, 4. Remember, #squeak in the chat if you want to enter. 3. Milo cannot enter unless Milo has his own Twitch account. 2, 1. And I'm gonna roll it. Sammy! Sammy has won the giveaway. If you are still here, if Milo can type squeak in chat, he can enter. Yes, Sammy, you won. Okay, I'm gonna message you the code, lovely, on Twitch. Let me know if you can redeem it, because I'm hoping not to have messaged you the one that I just redeemed, but I didn't make a note of which one it was, so I'm going to whisper it to you on Twitch. Congratulations, my love. If you can redeem it and let me know that that's all done okay. So you should have a whisper message, and yeah. So now you'll be able to stream the cuteness and educate people on all of the cute burbs and plants and stuffs. Oh, you go to that URL and put it in and sign in with your Microsoft account. just sent you the URL to redeem as well. Sorry, I just assume people know how to redeem things. I shouldn't. You're very welcome. Thank you very much to Red Deer Games, because they're the publishers, and they were very, very, very nice, and gave me an extra code to do a giveaway. So, you know, thank you very much to them. Alright. Where have I missed? I've missed one. I've missed one somewhere. There. The cabbage white caterpillar. Which mutates. Mutates? See, it's not a fix. Leaky didn't win. You win. The cabbage white caterpillar mutates into the cabbage white butterfly. The body is covered with hairs and it has dark spots. It is preyed upon by birds. It is a common garden caterpillar that targets cauliflower, kohlrabi, broccoli, and cabbage. The larvae devalue leafed vegetables, not just by nibbling, but with their droppings as well. Yes, they do make a bit of a mess. Whoops! Ah! I accidentally left. Damn it! Let's reset back to the beginning. Okay, I didn't go that far. Alright, let's have a look what I've missed. Explore all tabs. Alright, so I've just obviously missed one somewhere. I just hit back again. Oh, I know what we could do. We could look at the Encyclopedia. We looked at Brussels sprouts, didn't we? Yes. So we're going to, because I don't know where I missed, we're going to have a look. See if we can spot what we may have missed. What looks like it might be field pea? No, we did the pea. We read about that. Leek. Lettuce. Potato. Red currant. We didn't see the red currant. To be fair, that is true. There! Red currant. 5-fingered leaves, stem, and inconspicuous flowers. The berries are tart and it's used to make juices, jams, and wines. A deciduous fruit shrub or small tree, it flowers from April to May, and the berries are popular with blackbirds. Okay, that also wasn't the only one I missed. Okay, let's go back. Ah! There's no way to skip back down. Okay, so that was red currant. We got all the way down to R. Come on. So that wasn't the last one that we missed. Nope. Now we looked at the red there. Shrubby blackberry. Slug. Stinging nettle. No, okay. I don't know what it was we missed. Yes, we had that one because I complained about it being named after the male. I just want to finish this off on stream because we're so close. We've got one more thing that we didn't look at, and then be quite good to end the stream. I can get my voice back. It's feeling a little bruised. It's slightly too early for Scruff. Huh? Ooh, huh? You got a DM from Dementia today. Do you own the game already? I don't know which game, and I mean, I can have a look somewhere for you. Something, but we looked at the field ping. Oh, sorry, Scruff. I just said I'm a little early finishing, for your start of your stream. That was all I said, sorry. Okay, well, I'm looking for my last thing. Oh, Glitch's Trip. Yeah, there was a giveaway in the in Jess's Discord, I think. And basically a bunch of us entered for you. It's a platformer. I think it's newish. I don't know if you know offhand if you own that one. But that's probably what it was about. Look for the ladybugs. Come on, what am I missing? Did I just not click on something? No, we did onions. We did the peacock butterfly. Pear! We did not do pear. I think that'll be it. I remember thinking that's a pear tree, but... okay. So half of that first one was perfect, and like the last sentence is basically just vowels. Just consonants. And I guess that your final sentence says thank you, though. You have no idea. Oh, did it come out recently? Let me have a quick look. I remember looking it up, going, it's a platformer, it's not for me. It came out on the 13th of January. You do not have a score in it, but that doesn't mean you don't own it. It was $12.99. It is a little platformer. It looks really cute. It'd be a very, very you game. But yeah, you haven't started it. Apparently, it's not in your collection, says Olkesh. So hopefully that answers it. Right, pear. There we go. That was what we missed. We missed it when we were climbing the tree. Shrug. Fair enough. Pear tree blossom is white. The leaves tend to get attacked by parasitic fungi. This fruit is a pear. Also, the fruit is a pear. Also a pom, but pom with one M. So, the apple was also a pom. I guess that's a different kind of something to do with the dropped fruit with the seeds. A fruit-bearing deciduous tree lives for up to 200 years. Its wood is also used to make musical instruments. Interesting. Well, that was a thoroughly adorably cute game, very educational, and just also very gorgeous, and we got all of the achievements. So, just reading out the details again, and thanks for letting me know the code worked, Sunny. Awesome. So, this game came out on the 23rd of April this year, 2021. It is developed by Circus Atos, who also developed Hidden Underleaves. I keep on wanting to call it Hidden Leaves. Underleaves, which is a game we played a few weeks ago, which was also absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to put the credits on while I talk. Oops. Absolutely gorgeous. Music as well. This one had nice music. Published by Red Deer Games, who, as I said, are lovely and gave me a copy of this game to stream, but also one to give to a friend. It is currently on sale for £8.59, or $10, $10 American dollars and 39 cents, and also €10 and 39 cents, or various other currencies. So yes, it is beautiful. I guess you could sort of, yeah, it's classified as an adventure, but I feel like it's sort of more of an educational novel. Yeah, Circus Atos, very beautiful, and a really enjoyable game. Beautiful art and some really interesting facts. So yes, thank you very much to Circus Atos and Red Deer Games for that game. It really was delightful. So, not sure if Scruff is ready to stream as yet. If not, we may have to go with tradition and raid Kara again. You're just opening stuff up now. Okay, I will vamp a little bit. So yeah. Right, what are we doing? Okay, so this is promo week. Monday to Friday, I am doing a different promo game. This is day 4 of that. We have done other promo games this week, including, what did we do? We did Heal on Monday. We did Dark Nights with Poe Monroe on Tuesday. Dull Grey yesterday, which was really fun. Today, Little Mouse's Encyclopedia, and tomorrow... Thanks, Olkesh, for the Jessie translation. Tomorrow, I'm going to be playing Cozy Grove, which is a newish ID at Xbox game, which looks very slightly addictive and also adorable. Not 100% sure what to expect, but I think it'll be a nice chill Friday stream. It's cute! Okay, good, I picked good. very, very, very cute. So yeah, so we're doing Cozy Grove tomorrow, and then we'll have Saturday. Well, I'm assuming that Scruff is streaming on Saturday, so I will probably be watching. I will be watching his stream. So have been taking the day off. I don't want to monopolize all the streaming time. I've just been having a lot of fun. Oh, Scruff is not doing a Saturday stream. Well, I'm going to leave that one open. We may do a Saturday stream. We may not. We'll see how we feel. We may fall asleep. That could happen. But I will definitely be back on Sunday at 3 p.m. UK time for more of the Walking Dead collection. We will continue with episode 2 of the first game. It's not my favourite episode, but if we get through it, then we get to the heartwarming bits, I guess. So that'll be on Sunday. But yeah, so tomorrow we're doing Cozy Grove, and tonight we have had the Little Mouse's Encyclopedia, which is just adorably cute. Really was just adorably cute. It was a nice chill stream. I'm just looking at the little mouse doing a handstand. It's just so adorable. I really hope they do more games because the art is just amazing. The art is amazing. So, alright, closing everything and going live. Okay, so Scruff is going live, so we shall do a raid of him. Cool, so if you can, stick around for the raid, copy and paste the raid message. I remembered to do it this time. Sorry, just doing that. So yes, thank you everyone for joining me tonight. It has been really fun and really lovely to have your company. We've had some great discussions. Hopefully you can join me tomorrow for Cozy Grove. I don't usually do all this quite so many streams, but I'm having this month doing lots of streams, so it's a change to see if I want to mix up my schedule. For now, I've been Jo, otherwise known as Angel SK. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll catch you later. But for now, I bid you good night. Bye.